What happens when two of the most powerful egos in the multiverse are stranded together? As we see, Dr. Doom and Kang the Conqueror found themselves stranded in the Texas desert. The two most powerful egos in the multiverse were forced to travel like common drifters on a rusted freight train. Kang tries to spark a conversation about how they might be related by blood, but Doom isn't having it. He tells Kang to shut up and basically waits for him to stop existing because reality is currently falling apart. Doom tells him there's a giant black hole called the Antlion opening up in the sky, and it's making everything weird. An old man named Tom tries to hop onto their train to say hello, but the vibe check from two armored dictators is so terrifying he just falls off. Later, they set up a campfire to roast some local wildlife. Kang mentions the rumors of him being Reed Richards' dad, but points out he looks way too good for that to be true. Doom agrees and starts talking about his own kids, Kostin and Doru, while they walk through a creepy graveyard. A couple of locals pull up in a rusted truck and start roasting them, calling Kang Fancy Cleopatra and Doom Steely Dan. Doom doesn't take a joke well and immediately vaporizes the truck and the guys inside with a casual flick of his wrist. They finally reach the ruins of Terlingua to fix the black hole, but they're immediately ambushed by a massive explosion. The mercenary paladin shows up with a heavy machine gun, and he's brought the orb, a guy with a giant eyeball for a head who has the powers of a literal god. Doom and Kang have to team up to fight them off, but Doom has a secret weapon in his pocket that's about to change everything. They destroy their enemy, and Doom gives the nullifier to his friend and asks him if he will take it to be the strongest being in the universe. But he simply tells Doom that he loves taking care of his family, and his family's more important than becoming the strongest being in the universe, and asks about Doom's family, which Doom tells about his two sons, and they say goodbye to each other. But Kang gets sick of their story, so he decides to take the nullifier for himself and gives a backshot to Doom and almost kills Doom. But Doom gets pissed off by his actions, so he picks up a piece of metal and shoves it up Kang's throat. Victor gathers his strength and gets on a horse and goes to a phone booth and calls Reed Richards to tell him the solution for the black hole and disappears in the dark. In the ruins of a haunted town, the Hulk finds something worse than monsters, war devils that feed on fear, whispering through shadows. But when Hulk fights back, his rage awakens an ancient force. From beneath the dust rises Sal Romero, a forgotten Ghost Rider buried for a century, wakes up, jumps across the wires, now reborn on a flaming World War II motorcycle with a blazing Tommy gun in his hand. He isn't hunting for justice. He's hunting for Hulk's cheeks. Hulk, a boy named Leo, is in danger, and to the rider, Hulk is the monster. Meanwhile, Bruce is haunted by voices inside his mind as Charlie's secrets unravel, and something older, darker, watches them from beyond. The eldest begins summoning monsters to claim Hulk's soul. This is no longer survival. It's punishment. So now, in the face of vengeance and ancient wrath, only one question remains. Who's the real monster? The one judged, or the one who judges? When the universe collapsed, only one figure remained, Dr. Stephen Strange. Judged by eternity, he was no longer mortal. Not quite divine, just the last thread holding reality together. In desperation, he struck Galactus, hoping to restart existence. But his blow caused it to implode, leaving only Strange, Mephisto, and a void outside time. Hell was starving. Mephisto made his move, not with fury but a favor. He asked Strange to operate on a singularity to perform cosmic surgery on all of existence, and Strange accepted. Days passed outside reality as civilizations reformed. Dinosaurs roared, robots sparked, heroes rose. But restoration required balance. Strange brought back evil too. Thanos, Doom, Mordo. Leave out even one, and fate might collapse again. Memories flickered. His arrogance, his fall, his love became a distant echo. But then came Zolaz, armed with immeasurable power, seeking survival. Strange met rage with clarity, and T, bound to truth by enchantment, Strange offered a choice: defend your people or become their herald. Zolaz chose disgrace over death, but his world lived. Existence returned. Earth spun. Space stabilized. Galactus oblivious to what he avoided. Yet magic always demands a price. Mephisto resurfaced, not for power, but pride. He took a shining fragment of Strange's soul. Now among legends he sits, unseen, uncelebrated, the man who saved reality at the cost of his own. Stephen Strange, Sorcerer Supreme. The path he walks alone.